What's up, everybody? This is JT, and today this is the first Patreon episode. And this is just where everyone gets a little diver look into the background of, just how everything works and just crazier, even more honest episodes. So, this is, for the true ones. But, shout outs to us. It's just one of many special episodes. Just can't put that in any other clear words. And I'm starting afresh of just finishing White Lotus, and that's just a mysterious crime drama about resorts around the world. And I've talked about this many times. Resort deaths are at an all-time high. And look no further than the journalist in Qatar. Some journalist repping the gays out there caught the fate of his life. 50-year-old journalist caught the fate of his life, dude. He got hit by one of those heart attack guns that the Russians had. All those Muslims now, boy, they got that stop, drop, heart attack. Stop, drop, and heart. Stop, drop, and heart. Them boys hit that yay with the fucking harpoon of the heart attack. And they just took one of our soldiers out, dude. What are we gonna do about it? The homie wasn't even 50, or he just turned 50. I feel like that's we traded in Brittany Griner for a substitute shops class teacher, and then thirdly, we're just letting our gay writers die all the time out there. Once journalists don't have no rights, though. First of all, they're just all the world leaders, and everyone just looks at them like they're snitches. They're just like, bro, you better chill. It's just one of many times that decent people. He was out there, had his gay pride shirt on. Being the best writer he can be, dropping just strong ass sentences, writing about just how backward ass they are over there, and someone patted his back and lights out. My uncle died at a resort. Americans are catching fades across the world. There's an epidemic, and we're catching fades, dude. Our government, though, is fought. Our government loves when journalists die, too. They're like, thank God someone killed that snitch. Trying to fucking rat all our war crimes out, goddammit. But, it's just all part of the part. But that's the thing. It's you thought you knew what was up. You thought you knew. You thought you had the same rights. But that's what White Lotus is about. Is basically the epidemic of dumb Americans catching fades all over. Because we're like the rich kid in the family that goes to the ghetto and is just talking all rich and is just like, oh yeah, just being all stupid, and the world's like, you're dumb as hell. The funniest, the hardest I ever laughed was seeing my mom and my sister have a panic attack, and my dad met some dude at a resort in Mexico, and he got him to be our taxi driver. And once my mom and sister realized that he wasn't a real taxi driver, that he was a guy and he's taking us into the jungle on this shitty car, those two they were start freaking out and having a panic attack in a taxi in the jungle of Mexico. Like, get out. They literally, I saw a different look in both their eyes. Like, they believe they were going to get murdered. And I was laughing so hard. Because seeing the fear in someone's eyes that you haven't seen, like, it's like your parents got home and they're about to whoop ass, dude. That's what the look in their eyes I saw in my mom and my sister's eyes. Grown adults. And even if we were going to get murdered, the look in their eyes, I didn't even care. Like, I believed we weren't, but if we were, the stupid one. But like, I was like, fuck it, I'll fuck this dude up. That's all I was thinking. I was like, this guy. That's how it always happens. And I'm probably the first one shot. Shoot me. But for some reason, seeing terror in someone's eyes, it's glorious. When I had full confidence nothing was gonna go wrong, and nothing did. But the dude's car was shitty, and we were driving on broken roads, and they realized the dude wasn't official. It was classic, dude. Cut to 2 years later at the same city, my uncle gets murked at a resort. Coincidence? Coinkydink? Coinkydink, my boy. But yeah, that's about it, man. Just trying to clear my head from stupid shit like that. And yeah, dude, that was that. The same trip in Mexico, I was swimming and I found like human intestines in the ocean. It was so fucked up, dude. Actually, they washed on shore. It wasn't that. Like, they washed on shore, and I was like, are these pig intestines? Hopefully, these are pig intestines, right, guys? God, who the fuck knows? The ocean's a spooky, spooky place. But that's about it, man. They got the boy out here decorating trees. Everything going wrong with my whip right about now, too, around Christmas, you know how it goes. You know what else? I joined the gang, and you guys are going to get mad at that. Bright light LED gang on the whip. I got them lumens that are bumping now. And I'm blinding everyone on the road, but I'm like, I can see everything. You don't realize how dull your lights are until you get those blind boys. Join the gang, get the brightest lights you can, the white lumens, and bro, your life will never be better. It feels like you're in a different spaceship. You would see other bright lights and you're like, what up, though? I see you, bright lights. Shine bright like a diamond. Once you go to those lights, bro, life will be way better. Yeah, man. And yeah, I don't know if you knew, I found out about this one. You know the Tony Robbins, he had like a growth on his, like a part of his brain that made him grow into a giant, but then they gave him pills. So I guess that same shit happened to like a dwarf back in the day. And he was the first recorded dwarf to live his whole lifetime as a dwarf and as a giant. But it's funny when they say in recorded history, because that's like, they're like, as far as we know, I know someone before him guaranteed it had to have happened. It had to have happened, which is probably true. But it's like, you can't let this guy win. This guy, you can't give him one title in his life. This little dwarf that turned into a giant. You know, he got revenge on all of the people too that talked crap against him. Yes, he was a real dwarf. He was a little man as like a 20-year-old, 24-year-old, like a little boy. That's the best tumor to have, guaranteed. It's just that giant Tony Robbins tumor. And then they give you pills or like something else to, you know, some sort of therapy to reduce the size whenever you want to, so you don't, like, it doesn't get too out of control. But you know, that's the Patreon episode number 1. Share, you know, like. But that's your boy JT. One time for the one time. Run it back some more. We done, son.